July 1st, 2018, Burari, North Delhi. Police respond to a call from a neighbor. The front door of the Chundawat home was open. Inside, what they saw made even the most seasoned officers fall silent. 11 family members and all dead. 10 of them hanging in a circular formation from an iron grill. One lying lifeless on the floor. No signs of struggle. No forced entry. It looked like a ritual, but what truly happened inside that house still defies explanation. The Chundawat family, also known as the Bhatias, lived in a modest 2-story home in Burari, a busy suburb of Delhi. 11 members under one roof, 3 generations. Lalit, the youngest son, managed the family grocery store. His wife Tina helped run it. His brother Pavnesh and his family lived upstairs. Their mother, Narayani Devi, was the respected matriarch. They were well-liked, religious, and deeply close-knit. But behind those smiling family photos, something strange was happening. On the morning of July 1st, a neighbor came to buy milk from their shop, but found the door locked. Another noticed the main house door was slightly open. Inside the courtyard, 10 bodies hanging from an iron ceiling grill, each tied with a scarf, their hands bound, eyes covered with cloth. On the floor below them, the elderly matriarch Narayani Devi. The police were stunned. Was it suicide? A mass murder? Or something else? As police searched the home, they found something chilling. 11 handwritten diaries spanning over a decade. The entries described bizarre instructions for a spiritual ritual: how to tie the ropes, how to prepare stools, even what to chant. One entry said, "When the ritual is completed, we will meet our ancestors and come back stronger." Another described hanging as a test of faith. The handwriting matched Lalit's, but the diaries mentioned that the instructions came from someone else, their late father, who had died years earlier. After the death of his father in 2007, Lalit changed. He began hearing his father's voice, giving him advice, guidance, and orders. Lalit convinced the family that their father's spirit was protecting them. Every ritual, every decision, even marriages gone were made under that divine guidance. His confidence and calmness made others believe him. To the family, these diary rituals weren't about death, they were about rebirth. The night before the tragedy, the family ate dinner together, just like always. Around 10 p.m., CCTV footage showed one of them carrying stools and wires into the house. At midnight, they began the final Bad Puja, a ritual for spiritual awakening. Each member tied their hands, covered their eyes, and wrapped cloths around their mouths. Police believe they expected to survive, that this was a temporary act of devotion. But something went terribly wrong. All 11 died together. The investigation confirmed there was no sign of forced entry. Toxicology found no drugs. Every knot and position matched the ritual described in Lalit's diaries. Authorities concluded it was a case of shared delusional disorder, where one person's psychosis spreads to others. Lalit's belief became their collective faith, and faith turned deadly. The Burari house stands empty now, locked behind steel gates. Locals say the air around it feels heavy, cursed. Some call it the House of 11 Souls. Psychologists still use it as a case study, proof that blind faith and shared trauma can lead entire families to destruction. What really happened that night? Was it faith gone too far? Or something darker, something unexplainable? The Burari deaths remind us, sometimes the most terrifying things don't happen in haunted houses. They happen inside ordinary homes. They were not dying. They thought they were being reborn. But instead their home became a tomb. And their story, one of the darkest chapters in India's modern history.